I'm not negative about love. I'm just realistic. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Anthony Spade channel.
Okay, welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and press the notifications button at the end. All right, today we're going to be talking about why I am not negative about finding love. I'm just realistic. And I'm going to be breaking down what guys are thinking nowadays going forward when it comes to relationships. Everyone is discovering that love is complicated. All right, it's a skill that you actually have to learn to do, because it's not about this hormonal feeling you're supposed to have. It's more about adjustments and compromising to be with an individual you seek to spend the rest of your life with. I've always explained that love is just the person who's willing to accept the negativity of the other person no matter what happens. But I also believe there's only one person that can always be in love in the relationship. So realistically, is love this special thing that you're going to get? I think you can, but most people will only get it later in life when there's less distractions, when your hormones are moving less, when everything is starting to slow down with your life and you're going into the worst stages. It's normally when people fall in love because they have no other goals to look towards. Next, I don't want to settle. In today's world, there's too many different personalities, there's too many different type of women, and there's too much going on in life in general, that settling down with a person just because you're needy or just because you feel like you need to be in a relationship is the worst thing that you could do, because majority of people that are in relationships, that's what they're doing. They're just settling for a person just so they can say they're in a relationship because they fear being lonely. When you become adjusted to being single and you see your opportunities as being single and you see your opportunities as being in a relationship, a lot of people refuse just to settle with anybody because your opportunities are greater whenever you're by yourself. Next, if I date, I'm very particular on who I date. And a lot of people and a lot of men are like that now. It's like, it's easy to fall for someone because they look good. It's easy to be infatuated with somebody. But nowadays, that infatuation causes people to think more. The more they think, the more particular they're going to be about who they're dating. In a lot of cases, it's not about looks anymore. It's about personality. It's about what you have going on, what you're doing with your life, and how much you could benefit me and take me to the next level, to the point where settling down and not being particular about what you want can burn you in the end. Okay, there's more to life than just romantic love. Some people out here believe that they're only going to be happy if they're in a relationship, being romantic, kissing, lovey and dovey all the time. All right, that's the thing that has led people down bad paths in the past. Is thinking that there's this romantic thing that happened. If people wanted to be realistic about relationships and the romantic part, that's only been around for maybe 100 years. People were not romantic 200-300 years ago. This romance, this wedding ring, and all this other stuff has just appeared as civilization grew, and there was money to be made off of your emotion. You know, you have Valentine's Day, you got chocolate, you got gifts you buy for women. Whenever love became profitable, it's when romance was actually introduced, because it costs money to be romantic. Okay, when it comes to a relationship, I'm just like other guys. I'm open to a relationship, but I'm not expecting more. That's what happens as you get older and you start learning the knowledge of life, is that you realize that you could be open. There could be a chance that somebody possibly walk into your life and changes everything about you. But You just have to be open to it, but not expect too much. What a lot of people do in relationships is they're expecting too much, especially after the person says, I love you. I kind of feel like if you're in a relationship with a woman, the thing that you should go the longest without doing is actually telling each other how much you love each other, because that's going to be the downfall of the relationship, because love doesn't care about anybody but itself. Okay, next. Love is not life or death. All right? Love is not, if you don't find someone to be with, that your life is just over with. Those days are over, and that's how a lot of people used to feel. Love is not life or death, so there's no reason for me to always pursue it. What's life and death? It's the decisions that you're going to make in your life to move to the next level. The decisions that you're going to make to be better with your life, to create your own dreams. Now, that's going to be life and death. Because people that have dreams, have goals, visions, where they want to be, they're going to live the life. See, everybody's going to be alive, but everybody's not going to live, but everybody's going to die. See, there's a lot of people right now that are not taking in knowledge of life, that's not going and chasing their dreams, that are pretty much dead because they're trying to live up to what society tells them to live up to. Get married, have kids, get a job, white picket fence, cool, you've made it. But that's when they start to die, because they don't find anything else that can connect with their personality that will cause them to be happy. I look at a lot of guys that are married, right? They're married to their job, and they're married to their wife, and they're married to their kids, but they're miserable. It's like they go to a job that they don't like, that just makes a lot of money. They go home to a wife that nags and complains, and then they got kids that they can't connect with. Most successful people that I come across that have kids, them and their kids don't even match. Them and their wife don't even match. Why? Because they made it life or death. And now they're dying trying to hold together what they think is life, when they should have discovered themselves first. Next, I would rather be alone than be in a relationship with someone and not getting the love that I expect that I'm supposed to get. A lot of people are afraid to do that. They are afraid to be alone even when the person's not treating them right, because they feel like being in a relationship is the end all tell all. Well, love is not the end all tell all. A lot of you guys that are stuck in the relationships is due to insecurity. You're afraid to go out and chase your own dreams, so you allow someone to treat you bad just so you stay stuck in a relationship because you don't have any vision of your own. Me personally, I'd rather be alone than be with a woman that's going to actually treat me the way I want to be treated. Most of these girls are narcissists as well as men that both are unwilling to compromise. So we live in a world where you're going to always have one chasing the other. That's what love is. Let me continue to chase the person that don't want me, and I accept all their negativity. I can't do that, because there's better things in life to do than chase love. And I'd rather be by myself than not be treated the way that I can treat myself. Next, relationships are just like another job. They require a lot of work. And unfortunately, with all the hustles that I have, it's at the point of life, like, why take on a job of a relationship when there's nothing but stress and aggravation that comes from it? Do happiness come from relationships? Yes. But let me tell you where I see most of the happiness in relationship at. It's in older people. 40, 50, 60-year-olds. That's where you're going to see the love at, because they have no other distractions. They're at the point where both are humble. Both are like, all right, I can't get women like I used to. And a woman's like, well, I'm getting old. Let me go ahead and accept the fact I hit the wall. That's typically when you're going to get the best relationships. All these 20 and 30-year-olds, you're not going to get too many good relationships out of that. You're not. So until we can fix the way society is, I'm just not ready. I'd rather chase dreams. Next, I refuse to waste time chasing women. All right? A lot of these guys out here, they don't have no problem chasing women. They don't mind the phone calls or phone tags, going back and forth on the apps. I've never even really dated on no app before. I never did the POF or the Match.com, and I never did any of those. But there's a lot of people that are relying on it nowadays that have been through it so much that they're just going to continue to chase women and chase women and chase women because it's part of their neurological system to do so. I can't find myself chasing women, because the more red pill knowledge I learn, the more I focus on my dream, the more they chase me. See, When you could get in the rhythm of women chasing you, then you're less likely to chase them because you're going to get the same results ignoring them. So I don't believe in love. I'm just realistic. The more I act like I don't want to be with her, the better of a woman she act towards me. The moment you start acting like you care is the moment she does it. And this is why I'm not against love. I'm just realistic. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you was able to get it going. All right, I've been in here for about 2 hours. We've been here for about 2 hours, man. We got it all set up. We ordered the kit up. They gave me a military discount for everything that they're gonna need. He's gonna need another lower control arm and a couple bushings. Should I get in there? Get in there. No. We're gonna get on the excavator. We're gonna go down. Just tell guys your price, and this love thing will be a lot easier the moment you start looking at it as a business and start looking at it as a contract. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of guys have housewives that they don't love.